Hello guys, this is Maza thejrocker. Today I'm not gonna record this concert experience with MeteoroiD with the one I usually record with. This is the one that I usually do record with, but this annoying sounds keeps on coming up, so I'm not gonna waste my time. So I'm using my systematic camera for the first time for this kind of video, so I hope it will turn out great because I know this camera has a lot of good quality and it doesn't make this annoying sound when you put it down, so I'm gonna use it instead. So today I'm gonna talk about my concert experience with MeteoroiD, this visual kei band. And as you know, MeteoroiD are going to disband. They are splitting up next year in February, so this was my only chance to be able to see them live, and I didn't even think about it. I was like, I just need to see them live because otherwise I'm gonna regret it. And I'm happy that I took this chance because it was worth everything. They were so good and I'm gonna miss them a lot. I'm just gonna tell you, I'm gonna miss them a lot because they are one of my favorites. So I'm gonna talk about this now. This concert was yesterday, yes, one day in between from X-Trace gig. So this was yesterday, Monday, December 19, 2016. So I came to the venue called Veron, the same place where X-Trace played at, in Shinsaibashi, Osaka. And I came there around a little bit before 3 o'clock because around 3 o'clock they would have an outdoor event where they were gonna sell their last single in Osaka's version called Honto no Watashi. And of course I just had to buy it because I was a little bit nervous, but I decided to go downstairs and try to get my hands on it, and I got it and I'm gonna show you it later. And beside of that you could actually get a checky, not a checky, but you could take a checky photo with MeteoroiD if you bought this one, and I had no idea about this before. So she was like, oh, which member do you want to sit next to you, in Japanese of course, and I was like, Ral, the bassist. So I was like, Ral, I take Ral because he's so cute, and she was like, oh, Ral, not. And then I went back up, and then another girl came down and she was like, it's time for the photo now, get down. And we got into the scene room where the scene is, and we got a chance to wait there because MeteoroiD was coming outside. It was a door in between. It's hard to explain. It's easier to explain when you are at that place. It's easier to explain. And then one by one could go out and take their checky photo with them. And I was very long. I was very long. I was very far. In the line I was very back. I was like very. I'm not sure how to explain it. I was I was not the first one, but I was not the last one either. I was somewhere, not in the middle, but a little bit back from the middle, if you understand what I'm talking about. I don't even understand what I'm talking about myself right now. And for the moment, I was the only Fortune fan, but once the line started to go, a few other Fortune fans came as well, so I was not the only one. And then when it was my turn, I was so nervous. I had my drawings in one hand and the little bag with the bracelets in another one, and the little ticket. And then it was my turn, and she was like, oh, your turn, and she wants Ral. And then Ral and the others were standing and talking. I put my bag down. As soon as I got up and ready to sit down next to Ral, they were like, whoa, against me. And I was like, well, what is it? Is my hair weird? Because I had my hair like this, and I was like, why are they saying like this? And then they were like, oh. And then I realized why. I was the first Fortune fan who entered this event during this day, and that's why they reacted like that. So I was like, oh, I didn't expect them to react like that towards me, but they were like shocked because they saw a Fortune fan. They didn't expect it at all, and I was like, well, it's good, surprise, here I am. So they looked very shocked, and then I was sitting down, and I had one of my hands free, so I put everything in one hand and kept it down during the photo because this moment went so fast. And she was like, cheese, and I was like, peace. And Ral was pushing himself very close to me. I was like, all right, I'll do it as well, I don't mind. And the other ones were standing behind us. And then click, he went up, I went up, and I asked the girl if I could give my gifts or my presents to MeteoroiD now because they were so beautiful. And I was like, I couldn't take my eyes off them. I mean, all of them were so beautiful, and oh my god. And she was like, yeah, it's okay. So she and Ral was like talking because I was gonna get the checky from him. And then I turned around and I don't even remember who I gave my drawings to or the bracelets to. I think I gave the bracelet back to either Machi or Mikado, the guitarists. or I'm not even sure who I gave it to. One of them I gave this bag to. And then the drawings I gave either to drummer Tomoya or vocalist Genki. I don't remember who I gave it to because this went so fast and I can't really remember it very well, as you can obviously tell. So I gave them away and they were like, "Wow, sugoi." And I was like, this is your only moment to say something good because you're never gonna get this moment with these 5 guys again, ever. If they don't choose to build a band together in the future, who knows. But for the moment, this is your only chance. So do the best of it. And I was like, Mina-san, this is for you, these gifts. And then I was like, oh, don't arigato gozaimasu. I went very down like this and I bowed for them. And they were like, oh, thank you, don't arigato. They didn't say thank you, they said arigato. I wish they said thank you, but it was, you know, it's Japanese. So, and they said arigato, not thank you. And I didn't say thank you either. You see how messed up I am in my head right now when I'm talking about this because I can't even remember all parts in which order or anything like that almost. So I was like, yeah, don't arigato gozaimasu minasan. And they were like, don't arigato. And then I turned around and I got my sheki from Ral and I was like, don't arigato. He was like, don't arigato. He was so tall. And the other one was so beautiful. All of them were so beautiful. And then the girl was like, it's time for you to go. Open the door, time for you to go. I was like, I don't want to go. This is my only moment I ever had with them. And it went so fast, it was like over in less than a minute. I wish it was longer, but... And then I was sitting outside trying to relax and looking at my cheki and I was like, why do I always turn out white? I mean, I had a darker foundation on, but still my face looked white. I have no idea why my face always turns out white on my chekis when I take them with my idols. But otherwise it was good, and besides the fact that my hair is pretty dark, and Tomoya was standing behind me, you can really see my little ponytail, so it looks like I don't have long hair on the sheki. But yeah, what else to do about it? It was a good moment, and it was like a moment that's gonna last forever because that's the only picture I have with me together with MeteoroiD. And after that I decided that it was like a few hours left before they were gonna open for the concert, so I decided to go and buy something to eat because I hadn't eaten much that day. So I went to do that and then I was eating. Then another girl came to talk to me. She was a Japanese girl, I think her name was Maza. And she just asked me a few things, if I was there alone or if I saw them in Nagoya, and she said my Japanese was good, so we were speaking in Japanese and English, and she asked after my name and asked after her name. She asked me if I had some Mashi's chekis, and I said no because she had Ral and she was gonna trade with me if I got Mashi. But she went away to McDonald's to get one, and then I didn't see her anymore because after that everything was like bam and girls were everywhere, And then it was time for the actual concert. She was lining up. I had B tickets, so I was in the same line as I was when I saw Exit Trace. And then I came in and I decided to buy merchandise first because you never know. So I bought 8 chekis with MeteoroiD, and I actually managed to get at least one of each member. Yes. And then I was standing on the same side as I did when I saw Exit Trace, on Umi's side. If this was the stage, like if you come in here, I was standing here on this side, closest to the exit, kind of on Umi's side, but today it was Mikado's side. And then I was waiting, we were waiting. It was a little bit more fans this time, and it was not many guys. I think I saw 1 or 2 guys during this concert, maybe 1, I'm not sure. But it was good to see at least some guys. But otherwise it was only girls with long hair. So when we come to the concert part, we're gonna... So sorry about that. My camera actually ran out of memory card, as I already guessed. So my camera actually interrupted me when I was talking. Sorry about that. So I'm gonna get back to what I was talking about before my camera actually ran out of the memory card I was using. I was talking about that I tried to remember everything in the order and the things I did say and I didn't say, because as I said, my meet and greet with MeteoroiD went under 1 minute. So the fact that I thought I said thank you, which I didn't, it was good because I do remember now afterwards that I didn't use English at all, even though they knew I wasn't 100% speaking Japanese. But sorry about that, guys, a little bit misunderstanding, but I hope you understand me, because attending 2 concerts within 1 day in between, it's not like a very wise idea to do. But I said "Domo arigatou gozaimasu" to them, to MeteoroiD, and they said "Domo arigatou gozaimasu" back. And that's it, so we get that out of the way now. So now I'm gonna talk about the concert experience. So they started, everything went black, they opened the curtains went off, and all the members were already kind of standing there because they had a little small rehearsal before they actually started. So we knew that they were already there, and Genki actually held a guitar, so the first song he was playing guitar, so it was like basically 3 guitars on stage. And if I'm gonna tell you about how many songs they had, and I don't really remember because the set list hasn't really come out yet. Or maybe it has, but I haven't really seen it. Either way, so they did a lot of songs and they had an encore. They played 2 of my favorite songs, and I was on my way to die when they did, because Genki's voice and the other with their instrument was so perfect. I mean, they had this energy so high during the entire concert, and all of these Japanese girls, they knew all songs, they knew all furies, they knew when to headbang and when to go really crazy. I mean, and I had a girl in front of me, her hair was super long, and I tried to be a little bit in the back, but even though I tried to headbang, her hair came in my face all the time. It's like, oh my god, I need to close my eyes because I can feel her hair coming in my face. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, I'm not gonna say this, but it was a little bit annoying because it was so long. I mean, come on, give me a break. But yeah, so they knew everything, and the members were always looking at us and smiling and happy. They had this wonderful, glorious moment of their last live in Osaka with as MeteoroiD. And what else to say about this live? It was super amazing. They had this energy, they were headbanging, we were headbanging. There were a lot of songs when you were actually headbanging a lot, so I was like, yay, more headbanging, and my neck can't really deal with this because I still have some issues from Exit Trace concert, but I'm gonna do my best. So I didn't have the best energy during this concert, I'm gonna admit, because I was still super tired after Exit Trace, but I did my best to show my support to MeteoroiD during this concert. I gave everything I had basically, so today when I woke up very late because I have lost a lot of sleep. I am so far behind in everything right now. But this concert was amazing, and I would do it over again if I got the chance, but now I'm not gonna get any more chances with them as MeteoroiD. If they decide to build new bands as members apart or together or whatever they chose to do, it's good. But yeah, so this concert was amazing, a lot of songs, and then when they went off stage, it was time for encore, and all the girls was like, encore, encore, right away, no talk about it. And I was like, oh, I don't have the power to scream because my throat can't really handle it. I tried to do woo all the time, and all the girls were like, yeah, during the songs, and like, Mashi, Tomoya, you know, all this. I was like, oh my god, do I bear to scream? Because I will probably sound like a man if I try to scream one of the members' names, because I have so deep voice. I mean, I don't have it like, Tomoya-san, Tomoya. I don't have that voice, because I don't have that light voice. So, but now I'm not giving it a try. I'm not giving it a try. Then they came back on stage again. And this time they had a little bit of storytelling before they decided to do a few more songs before the concert was actually finished. So Tomoya and Ral was first out on stage, and Mikado as well. So these 3 members were first on stage. Tomoya was talking about this, you know, oh, this is our last gig, I hope you're having a lot of fun, we're doing this for you, etc, etc. And then Ral was kind of talking as well, and everyone was having a blast. And then Genki and Mashi came out on stage as well, and I think they talked about that the hotel they were at Nagoya were actually very old, but it was very cool. I think I really catched up on that. And Tomoya was very cute. Tomoya was very cute as well. And I said Tomoya twice. And Ral was very cute as well. And when Mashi was going to talk, Mikado was standing on the other side of the stage from Mashi, because Mashi has one side and Mikado has one side, and he was doing this, like, the lights went down, it was a little dark, and he was like, and Mashi was talking, he was like, stop doing that, I can't really focus, and then he stopped, and then then it continued and stopped, and I was doing this with his button, and it's like stopping it. I mean, I can talk, and everyone was laughing so bad. And then Genki was sitting down next to Mikado, and he was looking down on this like this small space, and everyone was laughing. I could see him like in between there. It was so fun. And Genki talked from time to time as well. And then when it was Mikado's turn to talk, Mashi did the same. He was playing his guitar, it went a little bit dark, and everyone was laughing, and Mikado was like, stop doing that. And he was like, no, you didn't stop when I was, you know, trying to talk. So it was super fun, and everyone was laughing so bad, and I couldn't really stop laughing. And actually during the concert as well, they were talking in between, and they were so happy that everyone could come, and this was their last concert in Osaka, and etc, you know. And I was starting to get a little bit sad at that moment, because I started to realize that it was like the last chance, and the members really had a good time together, so I don't know what actually went wrong in the band, if I'm kind of honest. So we will never find out in either way. So they were talking, and they had this little storytelling, as I said, and everyone was laughing, and they were interrupting each other with their own instruments and everything. It was super fun, and Tommy actually added his drums from time to time as well. And then it was time for the encore, a few more songs, and then the concert was actually over. So we gave our everything, all of the fans, and then it was time to take a photo. And you can actually see me in the photos, but very, very small, because you can only see my head. So we took a photo together, and at the moment when they were starting talking about like thank you for coming, everyone was standing like whoa, thank you, like and everything. And I started to cry. A few tears came. I wasn't like ugh, but a few tears came, and I was like, man, I really realized that this was it, you know, this is it. That's it. When they're leaving the stage, I'm never gonna see them fight together again for a long while. I was like, oh man, this sucks. It really sucks. And then they were throwing out things. Mikado's plectrum came as Umi's did, right straight before, you know, the person next to me, right, you know, the person who was in the row before me. I was like on the 5th row or something like that. The person in the 4th row got it next straight like that. And then Tomoya's drumstick came on the 3rd row, and the first of his drumsticks came on the 1st row. And then he was throwing out the towel, and that towel didn't came too far either. And Mashi and Raul was throwing out their plectrum at the other side of the stage, because that wasn't their part of the stage, you know, their positions. So I didn't manage to catch anything yesterday either. I mean, I had this bad luck when it comes to trying to actually catch something during concerts. I haven't managed to do it. I have been on so many Giro concerts, and I have never been able to catch anything. When it's gonna be my turn, I'm asking myself. I had this bad luck all the time. I'm always standing on the wrong spot during the concerts. So in either way, that was it. MeteoroiD was thanking so much everyone for coming, and then they went off stage, the curtain went back, and the light came back. And I was like, that's it. I'm not gonna see them anymore. So I decided to go outside to get some air, and I was taking the picture of their flower that they got, and actually I saw the flower when they actually arrived, so I took a few pictures of it, because that was the last memory I would ever have or ever get. And then I decided to go up and sit a while and relax and try to think about everything that happened during this concert, so I could talk about it now. And then I decided to go home, because the clock wasn't too late, but I was so tired, and I really wanted to go home and sleep. And I was talking to my sister over Skype when I came home for like 2 hours. Smart. And yeah, so, and then I actually cried on my way home as well. You know, when it was dark outside, a few tears came, because I couldn't help myself. I was so sad. And I realized that now, that's it. I can't do anything more. I can't bring this band back together. I mean, they're still together now, but in February next year, after a certain kind of date, I mean, after, I don't remember the date, I think it was after the 11th or something like that. After the 11th, they're not going to be in a band anymore. MeteoroiD is not going to be MeteoroiD anymore. So I'm sad, but you can't do anything about it. I mean, it's their decision, not mine. So I just have to keep, all of us just have to keep on supporting them on their different directions, that whatever they choose to do after this, after MeteoroiD, let's support them. And you can obviously tell they have problems to say MeteoroiD, because it goes MeteoroiD, like in my mouth, MeteoroiD. I get stuck in the beginning, MeteoroiD. So I'm just gonna tell it like this. I'm gonna end this video here and I'm gonna show you the things that I bought. My last ever chance to buy something with them. So this is M. So from Maza to MeteoroiD to Genki to Mashi to Mikado to Ral to Tomoya. All of these 5 amazing guys. You guys rock. Thank you so much for these years that you have been together as MeteoroiD. We're gonna miss you. We love you. We will support each and every one of you in the future. Whatever you decide to do, if you want to continue with music or if you're gonna go in another direction or work with something totally different, we will support you. Domo arigatou gozaimashita. We love you all so much. MeteoroiD forever in our hearts. And from yesterday I was very lost in my mind. I had no feelings. I was very cold when I came home. But today it feels a little bit better because the memories you have of them would be in here. And the sheki that you have together with them would be everything now. It is everything now. So MeteoroiD, and once again my camera kind of, I'm not sure why it did shut down. I think it's because of the memory card, because the memory card is getting old. It's not the camera's fault. So before I got interrupted again, I just gonna tell you once again, I'm gonna finish off this video. Once again, I'm gonna do this moichido. MeteoroiD, arigatou gozaimashita. Forever in our hearts. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you like it. Support MeteoroiD until the end, and as I tried to say in the previous video, if you can attend their last concert in February, do so, because as I said, I live here. But please have a blast, support them until the end and show them all the love that you can. With that being said, I'm gonna show you the things that I bought, and I think I can do it right away now. So I'm just gonna take this camera and switch it down. Yep, let's see. So here we have the single. Honto no watashi. You can't really see that it actually says MeteoroiD. Man, my camera isn't focusing, as you can see, it's not focusing. So I'm gonna get back with this camera instead, guys. Alright, so I'm gonna cut here and I'm gonna start this one. Oh, I don't even have a memory card in it. So I'm gonna get back to you guys, alright? So guys, I'm back again with my pink camera. I'm gonna show you the things that I bought with MeteoroiD yesterday. First of all, I'm gonna show you, this is my live ticket. This is the only live ticket I will ever have as a memory with MeteoroiD. I'm gonna save that one. Then, this is their single that I tried to show you in my previous video. Honto no watashi. MeteoroiD. This is Osaka's version as well. And as you can see, this one says Osaka, so this one is very limited. Then here are my checkies that I bought. I actually got 3 checkies with Mikado. I got 2 checkies with Tomoya, 1 checkie with Mashi, 1 with Genki, and 1 with Ral. So I'm glad that I've got at least 1 of each member, even though I got 2 Tomoya and 3 Mikado. So they are my precious babies. And then I'm gonna finish off this video with showing you my photo, my checky photo together with MeteoroiD. So this is the photo. I hope you can see it, even though it's not focusing that well. As you can see, I look so white on the photo. I'm not sure, you can't even see my face. I'm gonna upload another video of this one after this clip, I think. And the video that's gonna come up on my channel. But yeah, you can see Mikado's stomach. So beautiful. All the members were so cute. This is the only memory I will ever have together with them. So this memory and this picture means the world to me. MeteoroiD, I love you so much. Thank you so much for this memory. I'll treasure it forever in my heart. I love you guys forever. My beautiful heroes. I'm happy that I finally got a chance to meet you. My one and only chance. And I'm glad I took it. So guys, Maza thejrocker is now out though. See you later. Oh my god.
See you later. MeteoroiD forever.